So now I'm doing count to 5 plus boomerang.
One good tone, get yourself a mood, all right?
Hell yeah. Thanks, Mark. So I've got boomerang and count to 5 going into ottobit, but then ottobit going into therme for those little jumpy jumpies. Here's no delay or reverb after it. Let's see. That's cool. It's crazy that the therme lets you go, like, it lets you go 2 octaves up and 2 octaves down just via stretching the chip, which is pretty crazy. Like, to take an analog delay chip and be like, oh, we're gonna go 2 octaves down on it. That's pretty wild. That sounds sick. I'm gonna turn the Ableton stuff off. See what we got. I'm sure going down a 4th would make... Surely there's going to be some bad notes in here now. Because we're ramping 5ths on count to 5, and I'm doing a 4th on therme somewhere, so this will be weird, probably. So now I'm having therme jump from an octave down to 2 octaves up. So it's a 3 octave range that you're stretching the chip to do. Oh wait, no, I should be doing... I'm not sending ottobit into therme. I'm just sending... What was I just doing? I was just sending count to 5 directly to it. So this will be... Ah, yeah, I was doing it wrong. This is now count to 5 into ottobit into therme. Plus the boomerang. Count to 5 plus boomerang into ottobit into therme. I had it wrong. Refund, a fake news, folks, I'm sorry. I accidentally did a fake news. John, we've only got 29 minutes. What is the best non-CXM end-of-chain reverb? I have a Ventress currently, but I'm having trouble justifying switching it out. I mean, so I've said it before, but if people have the word best or better in their question, then the answer is literally just it depends. But yeah, Oscar with a good suggestion there. The Mercury 7 is a good one. I would suggest the New Neighbor. Anything New Neighbor, really? The wet reverb by itself. What's the one I have? What's the multi? It's not the Illumine. The other reverb. The one that I have. Immerse. Yes. Immerse. Immerse would be great. A great option. In my opinion. I don't know. Do people still like the Blue Sky? Even something like the Flint could do it. Flint could be a good end of chain reverb. Honestly. Which word? Immerse? Is looking weird? Hell yeah, Tony. Let's go. I think I have a thing frozen in Darkstar now. What about GFI? Anything worth looking into from them? I mean, so my thing with that now, like, I tried some GFI stuff and it does sound good, but I'm staying away from all the menu divey stuff. Like, from what I understand, all the GFI stuff I've seen is so much just like menu diving and knobs that could actually be controlling a million different things instead of one thing. And that's like not as much what I'm going for. But if that's what you're looking for, something more smaller that can do a lot, but you might need to have to stare at a screen a little bit to get it to sound the way you want, you know? I don't know, that's my thing. Ooh, that's cool. Andy, how do you think about spacing out your notes in terms of time so that you're getting too much, so that you probably meant aren't getting too much overlap on things? I'm assuming you test it out by sending a note through the board to see how long it circulates. I mean, it's a feel thing, I guess, but kind of like what I was saying earlier, is that I'm largely always reacting. So even when I'm choosing what notes to play and when, I'm listening to something that's happening now and playing based on that. So like I'm not sitting there playing dry notes into the boomerang and being like, I must wait 37 seconds to give enough room for what, you know. It's just there's a setting on the board. Those might be a ton of repeats, delays, and reverbs and samplers and stuff. And so I'll just play into that enough to make cool sounds. And as I'm listening and making sure I'm not overdoing it, then I'm recording. So it's the feedback process of hearing, okay, yeah, you play one note and then you sit there for a few seconds, a minute maybe, and just hear how it propagates through. And then you're like, oh, I could maybe play 2 notes. See how that goes. And then if you get comfortable with how the sound feels, then you start recording. And again, like I was saying earlier, then you might, like you played those notes, or I played those notes based on the sound I was hearing at that time. But then I can completely change that sound too and reprocess it because the looper is at the beginning of the chain. If it's at the end, I couldn't do that at all, right? It's just everything is printed. But yeah, it's just listening and reacting all the time.